Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was British right there, from British. Nice hip hop track. Indie artist day, man. We've been playing a lot of indie artists today. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. We having some technical
No doubt,
difficulties.
no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, but
Right. Are you,
yeah, I got you on. I got you on. Ecstasy, Snow Baby in the building. We have some
Yeah,
technical
no doubt, no doubt. We
difficulties.
have some technical difficulties.
Um, the
yeah,
link
hold on.
is definitely good. Trying to get my home girl, my sister V Green, the Queen, on. The link is definitely good now. You can check that out. I put it in your inbox. Let's see here. You try the new link to see what happened. We have some, it seemed like the 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 enemy be trying to destroy some things because we be doing some positive things. Like the last couple of shows, they couldn't hear the ladies talking, and I think I fixed that already. So I think we might be good on that area. You know what I'm saying? You know, no doubt. Yeah, you can hear everything
I'm
pretty
so
well.
new at this. I figured out the echo.
Okay.
Because the technical difficulties, I'm thinking you guys are blocking me off and I can't hear this new music and I keep hearing just the old school. I'm
Yeah.
going a little, you guys are driving me crazy right now. I
Yeah.
just need to hear the music.
Yeah, yeah, if everything's good though, right? Because I believe because I see that when you talking, everything's coming through. So, uh,
Right.
yeah, I think everything is
Everything's
good.
good.
Yeah, yeah, but
Everything's good. I'm just gonna.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Trying to get my homegirl V Green on and see what's going on. Said it was a tampered link. That link should do okay. Um, it's always something going down. But we gonna keep on trying to make things right because we get everybody's morning real good. Shout out to 514 Online Mix Radio too. They keep me on
Yes.
point. They stay in the I don't know how they sleep. They stay in the office and work and do what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to the 514 Online team. Shout out to all the artists that I played today. Sydeajah, Carlito Black, G Precious, British, and Benny Browncoat. You know what I mean? So yeah, we had some indie up and coming artists played today. And if you guys want to get on that wave, please hit me up, inbox, or you can even hit up 514 Online Mix and ask how to get on. And I definitely send the information to the office so they can go ahead and give you the information and we'll make it do what it do. We gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? We gonna make it do what it do. So we gonna see what's going on. But we didn't really have no question of the day today. We just wanna have people ask questions. So if anybody have any questions, call 515-602-9623. And when we will touch bases on everything that we touch on um all week. We touched on a lot of things all week. We touched uh on the three E's. We touched on uh about the algorithms and how things work. We talked about marketing strategies, things people can do different. We also had my homeboy on Wednesday, Jer Taker. He could be on every Wednesday. Our other co-host every Wednesday. In the middle of the week. And hopefully next week I will be premiering his new song. Um, got him on the list. And Scripto, I'm gonna get Scripto also. I interviewed him this past week and everything. So, you know, let me see here what's going down. Um you go ahead and ask that question.
Does Spotify have them algorithms?
Oh yeah, Spotify has an algorithm. That's how
Mm.
some people use Spotify as a main wedge of music to help, saying to help them listen to music and help them do things. They use it as a radio station too. So every time that they put music on a playlist or if they're clicking on somebody's music, the algorithms goes up to where in that genre it pushes up to more people can see that artist. So that's a good thing I like about Spotify. So Spotify algorithm is very sensitive. Um, all it takes is people playing it, clicking on it, and putting people on playlists. It bumps up pretty well. It bumps up pretty well. It makes it do what it do. So yes, Spotify does have the algorithm. I would like to know how many algorithms does it have? Because I know we talked about the three algorithms on the other platforms.
I would
And
like to know
there go the
how many
queen right there.
algorithms does it have?
Good
'Cause I know
morning. I hear
Yeah,
you.
about the three algorithms
The enemy is at work.
yeah,
For
he
real.
you know what I'm saying? We got to rebuke him in real quick because he just be coming in trying to tear up some stuff.
Okay.
We don't want
It's,
no smoke.
it was
We don't want
telling
no
me the
smoke.
show had ended. I'm like, what is going on? And then
Yeah,
the crazy part is I see the text come across my phone, but I'm on the computer and it's not coming across the computer. So I had
yeah,
to copy and paste the link into an email to myself
uh-huh.
just to get on. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. I might
That's
just probably just
crazy.
probably
Yeah, and
best for
then
me to
I'm
probably
trying to hear.
email you the link probably better, huh?
Yeah, then I'm trying to listen to the music and I can't hear anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't hearing it either, bro. I
yeah.
didn't hear none of the women's movement at all.
Mm-mm.
I didn't hear any
Wow.
women. I heard the
Yeah.
guys.
The enemy is definitely
Something
on
weird
point.
is going on
Yeah.
here.
Cause everything was going through my SoundCloud. Like the SoundCloud let me know. See, I knew that I'm hoping that they can hear you guys on the radio because I didn't get a report yet.
Yeah, I know
But
I can hear it on YouTube because I was just listening to it on YouTube.
right.
But as far as the radio, no.
Can you hear Snow Bunny?
Yep, I was able to when I went on IBP Media's page,
Uh-huh.
I'm able to hear everything, but it's not streaming from 514 online. I wasn't able to hear anything.
Maybe too
Okay.
much of a wave is going through
I don't
the
know.
website.
So you got on 514 online mixed radio. You couldn't hear her talking?
I couldn't hear anything.
Mm.
Yeah, but when I went to IBP Media Group, I can see the podcast and
Wow.
everything.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but
Uh
we are rebuking this.
yeah. Because I'm looking at the app right now and it says everything is good.
hmm
It even has the
Maybe
settings.
maybe
I
we're
can see everything
flooding.
moving.
Let me put it on. I'm going to put it on mute again and go back to 514 online and see if I can hear.
Let me see if
That's a good idea.
Marcella
Yeah.
is on the boss lady. She says a lot of dead air and she cannot hear the ladies. I don't know what's going on with this here. Um, they said they could only hear me. Let me go. Let me get off. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get off the radio real quick. We can still stay on. I'm gonna get off the radio real quick and get back on. Uh, let's see what happened. Cause reset. Cause I was having difficulties on my computer yesterday, but yeah,
Do you
no,
hear background noise from me?
yeah, I can hear background noise from you. I can hear everything going through my SoundCloud. Now I'm off. We off the radio right now. We just on the podcast side.
Okay.
I'm about to get on the back on the radio and see what's going on, and see can I reset everything because this is crazy. And she said she only can hear me. She said I can't hear the girls. Um, uh, can
Hmm.
y'all say something real quick?
What's going on? What's going on? 514. Good morning.
Yeah, see it's coming
What's
through very good on my.
poppin'?
Yeah, it's coming right in on my joint real clear. Um, let me see here. Let me double check. Let me get back on the radio real quick and open real quick. Okay, everything is good. Everything is good. And I'm going to connect. Yeah, we're right here on 514 Online Mix, man, for the technical difficulties. Y'all know y'all guys is hearing me. I'm back on air. Um, 514 office. Can't y'all hear me? And can you hear the girls? Give us a mic check, y'all. Yeah. Snow Bunny, say something. V Green, say something.
What's poppin'?
What's going on? What's going on? Happy Friday, everyone.
Yeah. No doubt. How that sound? How that sound? I got the boss lady on the side at the office, checking up on things. Um, can you hear us now?
Let me shut down some of my stuff, some of this background, make sure that it's not me.
Yeah,
These technical difficulties. Sometimes we face these things, but the enemy will
yeah,
not win today.
yeah. I shut down my couple of my windows that I'm not using too. Um, but this I never had this issue before. This going on, but this is the third day that they didn't hear you guys. And then Snow Bunny said you couldn't hear the music. She heard the music from the playlist, but she couldn't hear the indie artist
What's
music.
poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's it.
I wasn't
Yeah.
able to hear anything for about half an hour or so.
When
Still
I was
not.
playing the music, it
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and do this then. Let me go ahead and play Sydeajah real quick and see can we hear. Okay, she's about to see. She said she still don't hear them on the radio. We might have to do a test run later on, Chrisella, so we can do a test run later on if you're free, because I want to know what's going on. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She said she can hear me, but she can't hear
What if
you
you
guys.
just restart everything, bro?
I rebooted this yesterday because I know I was issues yesterday when I was trying to do something, and I had to reboot everything. I had to turn everything off. I turned everything back on, and let me go ahead and get off the radio real quick. Uh, she's playing the back show anyway for backup, so we good. They're hearing the show from last week right now.
Okay,
They,
that's
they
good.
yeah, she playing the or probably the radio from last Friday. Um, no music in the back. Yeah, I ain't playing no music in the background right now. But she said she couldn't hear no music in the background or anything. Um, oh man, yeah, this is definitely because I shut everything down. Let me see if can you guys hear this music. You hear this? Do you guys hear
I
any music?
I can't. Let me mute and see if I can go on the 514 and see if I can hear it because I don't
No, I
hear
don't
it
have it
coming.
on the radio. I turned off the radio.
Okay, nope, I don't hear anything.
Okay, that's not on there. Okay, that's cool. It's weird. That's weird because I have everything on a folder playing through the computer. Okay, she's hit me up again. The boss lady hit me up again. She said, let me see what she said. Man.
The wave.
Uh, she said, of course, we could do a test run. Uh, definitely do a test run later on. Can we, be on the podcast side right now, so we good.
You want to get
Uh,
into some fire topics while you're working that out? We can.
yeah, give us some fire topics real
Yeah,
quick.
let's. Do you watch boxing at all? Conor McGregor, and this is being reported by Essentially Sports. So Conor McGregor sends a savage two-word reply to Floyd Mayweather. I guess they're going to be fighting $100 million. What?
Oh yeah, they
What?
do. Doing a rematch.
Yeah, it looks like they are. It looks like they are. So it says one of the most decorated fighters ever to grace the UFC octagon was Conor McGregor. In his run for the UFC, the Irishman has secured some major accolades. So his fame also led him to cash horns to arguably be the best boxer of all time.
Mm, no doubt.
However, things didn't go in McGregor's way. He suffered a TKO in round 10.
Right,
Okay.
right, right.
In
No
round
doubt.
10. So he said he's ready for
Wow.
all the smoke. All the smoke. So I don't know
Oh
what's
man.
what's going to happen with that, but he said he's ready. And then Elon Musk says he and his brother have financially supported their 76-year-old father, Arrow, since he ran out of money. He should support his dad, like,
Right.
right? I guess the dad ran out of money in the 1990s, so him and his brother have been supporting their dad since the 1990s. I guess he was reacting to a tweet saying he was from a family that owned an African emerald mine. I mean, he's from South Africa, so chances are we don't know that allegedly that's
Mm,
what's being reported on Yahoo News. So he is the world's richest man, as we all know.
yeah.
And he said that him and his brother have bankrolled their father, Errol Musk, since his dad ran out of money in the 1990s. Do you? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, no.
Wouldn't you
Yeah.
support your parents?
All day, all day. I
Yeah.
always, I support a lot of family members, man.
They
But
support it too.
yeah, what I mean. I might not get their support, but I support others.
Yeah,
And
right.
I like good positive things. So yeah, definitely support. Yeah, I support. The
Karma.
parents. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what what do you think about that? Because you are very, very supportive, and I know you don't get it back the way that you support others. And I feel the same way. Like I know the people who support me, the people I
yeah,
can send this link to, and they're going to watch the show.
yeah.
They're just
Hey,
supportive of me. How do you feel about that? Because a lot of times you don't get the support that you give. We
I
want people to be like us, but we don't get it.
yeah, I get discouraged too sometimes, but but something inside me keep telling me to keep going and keep showing love
Mhm.
because you know, I don't really think about it like I used to. I'm so used to being in my lane and being in my way, but I keep uh doing what I do. So it's like um it's kind of tough to not support something that you love. So if it's in my heart and it's in my soul,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make it do what it do. So I don't even let that really bother me really. I just keep moving. That's me. But for a while though, I was bitter. Years ago I was bitter because the family didn't support me, what I was doing, and then I just stopped, doing what I was doing. But then, something just came upon me to keep going. You know what I mean? The God in me kept telling me to keep going,
Yeah.
keep showing love. So I just do it. I just do it. I made it into a habit, so I don't even pay attention to it no more.
Yeah.
you
I just
know?
I'm the same way, the Joker. I'm the same way. If I like your stuff or I see that you're out here grinding and working hard, I'm going to support you. I'm not even going to look for you to support me back because everybody don't have it in them. They don't over I feel like they don't understand because it comes from within. They don't
That's right.
understand
Right.
that the support, iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
So if I'm supporting you, I don't care what it is. I'm going to hit that like button. I'm going to hit that share button just because I believe in you. But
Right.
we don't always get that back, unfortunately,
Yeah,
right? Ecstasy.
yeah. Shout out to DJ Nick.
Right.
He has a radio show, and he always support what we got going on with his hashtag in a major way. Shout
Yeah.
my boy out there in WUPN the beat app. He's doing his thing, and he always showing us love. Let's give a shout out on his show. So I'd like to
Yeah.
shout out DJ Nick out there in South Carolina. Good people, good mentor. He mentored me a little bit. We mentor each other really, and he's definitely doing his thing. He just gave us some love real quick.
Oh,
You know what I
big
mean?
shout out to you. Big
Yeah, he
shout out
came.
to all my supporters too. I appreciate you so much. I really
Yeah,
do. I
yeah,
appreciate you more than you know that I do.
yeah. No doubt.
Everyone who's supportive of me.
Yeah, shout out to my man Maine, who was tuned in. Blackheart Clothing. He doing his thing. A lot
Mhm.
of people definitely, I got a lot of good supporters in around the city, Buffalo, Atlanta, Georgia, all over. So I like to show a lot of love right now that,
Yeah.
through in this battle of what we going through right now. We gonna do a test run later on. Uh,
Yeah.
tell her hit me up, said she definitely she has a meeting at 9 o'clock, so she's not gonna be able to do it when we get off the show. But we'll do it sometime today and do a test run, radio run, Wondering why that they can't hear the music. You can't hear the music on y'all end on the folder. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It never happened before. Um, like I said, I resetted everything. I might have to just shut everything down and
Yeah.
log out of everything and log back in. I hate that.
Yeah. No worries. We still go get the message across. I know
Yeah.
I have a ask from some Buffalo artists. I am doing a show this Friday,
Okay.
but I'm pre-recording it this Wednesday, and the title of the show is why our Buffalo artists being overlooked. Like there's some magic in Buffalo, but I
Mm,
feel like the artists
mhm.
aren't being taken seriously. So I need some artists to hit me up by this Saturday if you want to be a part of the show and we can talk about it.
Listen,
It's,
I'd love to be a part of that because I can break
oh,
it down right. I
absolutely.
can
It's
break it
going.
down what's going on right now. I'll give you a
Oh,
little
I would
peek.
love for you to be. I know you're going to
Oh,
be on next week, but I would love for you to be because you're an OG out in these streets. You know,
yeah,
I would
yeah.
love for you to be a part of the show. So I'm going to pre-record it this Wednesday. I haven't come up with a time yet. I'm just trying to get an idea of how many artists are interested in being involved. I reached
Mhm,
out to Cap 716 because he um was already going to be a part of the show, but I want it to be a broader show just to, talk about it because
mhm,
there's so much talent in Buffalo that has not been tapped into. Gems, like
mhm,
talent, just
mhm.
talent. The Pat
Yeah,
Crew, talent,
yeah. It's like
crazy talent.
with me, I don't really feel that we overlook because the
Mm,
door is wide open. Because I talking to my fellow mentors who's in the industry, in the wave of the industry, says that Buffalo get a lot of respect artist wise across the board, but the problem is um they're not taking it to the next level as far as marketing, as far as the networking part, investing,
mhm,
and they're looking, because the West Side Gun is definitely looking. He want to sign another artist from Buffalo.
mhm,
You know what I mean? And plus you got to understand business. A lot of them don't understand business. They don't understand business and they don't understand marketing. So once you
mhm,
get into that and them two things I just said, it really pushes you out the way, not to be overlooked, because they're still listening, but it's up to the artists of what they're doing. That's why I do these marketing tips on the radio and on podcast. They need to take heed.
ecstasy.
Um, you know what I mean? And if you don't take heed of what I'm saying, you're not going to be seen on that next level because that next level is where they're waiting on you at.
Mhm. So you think that's one of the biggest challenges? You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
I think
man.
there's some
I
truth in
know
that.
that's the.
Definitely.
I definitely know that's the issue. Because me look at for example, Caleb Bishop. Um, she has a lane so deep to where we as people that's following her don't see that lane.
Mm,
Unless you actually following every move she made, actually in tune of what she's doing on the net, you would never see that lane.
hmm
Same thing with, for example, Griselda. We can see that lane because that lane is being shown on the other side of the fence now, like the BET Awards, like the big time producers that in that nature. So it's easier for them to let us see their lane because of that. Now, if they didn't have none of that, we wouldn't be able to see Griselda unless you actually following Griselda. You know what I'm saying? Unless you
Facts.
actually involved with everything they do, following them in every platform they on, actually knowing the history of what they're doing. So if anybody's not following that artist and you say that I am a Cap 716 fan, but you don't know what he's doing because you're not following him consistently on all his platforms.
hmm
That's a true fan. So you won't see certain things. You'll see certain things he posts. You'll see certain videos that he'll post, and that's it. You're not gonna really see him on a different realm, on a different plateau, because you're too busy, following the Drakes and the J. Cole's and everybody in the industry. That's the
It
difference.
goes back to the support.
Right. But even if they don't support, you gotta market yourself to make them want to support.
Do you feel that a lot of artists, because we believe in our work, right? As
Mhm.
creators, whether you're an artist, whatever type of creative you are, we believe in our work, but that's does not necessarily mean others believe in our work. So we
Mhm.
have to market it so that other
Mhm.
people, new followers, you talk about that all the time, new
Mhm.
followers can see our work, because a
Right.
lot of times the support will not come from the people that you know.
Yeah, marketing is always the key. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I tell people. Marketing is the key of all things. If you're not marketing yourself at least up to at least 10 times a day on
Mm,
different ways from ads, like you say with the hashtag. Once you know your hashtags and because if you use too many hashtags, it could mess you up.
yeah,
If you use
yeah.
less hashtags, it could
Spam
mess
you.
you up. So you got to know what's in between for you, not to please others. You got to know where your niche at.
Mhm,
You know what I mean? And that's what I train artists to figure out. You know what I mean? And plus, a lot of these artists is not consistent enough.
mm.
That's the problem in Buffalo. Nobody's consistent. Only person I can see that's consistent on their brand that I see on a consistent basis, right now is like a Spills, Mark Lee.
Still 716.
Yeah, Mark Lee,
Yeah. Rezzy Banks, he's a young
uh,
kid. He's in New York City right now, but he's
yeah,
consistent. Like, I'm always seeing things from him. He's always sending me music. He's
yeah,
consistent.
consistent. You know what I'm saying? Not just consistent on the music side, consistent on the marketing side.
Mm.
If you're not consistent on the marketing side, you can get lost in the sauce very easy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I always keep if you're not keeping a 30-day ad, and I talked about this on the show a couple of days ago, and last week, if you're not doing a dollar ad for 30 days and reaching your target audience, at least trying to, you're gonna be lost in the sauce. You got to keep marketing. You got to keep marketing, not promoting. 'Cause promoting and marketing is different. I'm gonna talk about that on the show one day again. What's the difference between promotion and marketing? You know what I'm saying? So marketing is definitely the key of all things. Promotion is good, and I'm gonna break it down real quick. Promotion is short term. Okay, like for an example, you doing a show on Wednesday and you airing it on Saturday, so you're going to promote that
Mhm.
because it's short term. So you want people to come in an instinct within that time period at the time the show come on. That's short term. Long term is marketing, where you want to continue giving people content where they can keep on seeing you, keep on sharing, keep on loving what you're doing, and want more. That's the difference. So when people say I'm promoting, okay, you promoting, okay, do your thing. But after promotion, what you gonna do? I'm gonna keep promoting. You did that already
Do you feel as if people want to put their career in a microwave,
all the time.
press 1 minute and let it come out and be like, now I got it?
No, what? Every artist. Let me tell you, I at least I just did a count the other day. Me and the wife did a count of how many people I've coached and market managed since I've been certified to do this. Um, I've market over 560 artists.
Mm,
And out of them 560 artists, only about five actually got it.
see.
You know what I mean? Because people
Microwave
get discouraged so
mentality.
fast. Just because you don't see the results the time you want to see results, don't mean it's not working. It's not made for you to see right now.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to be patient in what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like now, I don't see no results on anything I'm doing right now, but I know I got an ad going. I know I did. I go live. I go live 3 or 4 times a week. I'm reaching certain people because I went to my analytics yesterday, and everything's still in the green. Only thing that was in the red is the actual reach of people went down a little bit because of the content I'm using. But my followers went up
Hmm.
sky high. I'm still averaging 30 or more followers a week, new followers.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an opportunity to change those followers into fans.
Oh, I like that. I have an opportunity to change those followers to fans.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll get discouraged because if you get discouraged, you don't know how to check your analytics and go right into your analytics, right? Go right into your, especially on IG. I'm speaking IG talk because IG is my baby, and IG is almost similar to TikTok. You know what I mean? And TikTok is if you're not consistent putting up at least 3 or 4 videos a day, at least 2 of them is ads, up to not 30 days, but at least up to 7 days, like a 7-day ad, and have another ad going for like another 15 days, a little bit over, and let it overlap and keep that concept going. That's how you get that TikTok moving. That's how you get the new followers and the new looks and the new clicks and the new views and the new everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it comes with a budget because those reels, them ads is not free. So you
And
gotta
that's
have
the
a
part
budget.
too.
Yeah,
People
you
don't
gotta have
want
a
to
budget.
invest in themselves, but they'll go
Yeah.
spend money on a bottle of Hennessy or a bottle of some type of liquor or something to smoke. But you
Mhm.
won't spend that $35 to invest in yourself.
Listen, that's I
That's
tell you,
me.
yeah,
That's
You
one of the
gotta
me.
artists.
I
invest in
self
yourself.
medicate though. I self
Mhm.
medicate. I know
Yeah,
everything that's happening.
yeah, but at the same time, even there's ways you can do things for free. There's ways that you could
Mhm.
do things for free without having a budget. So if you don't have a budget to market yourself, guess what you could do to bring more traffic to your page? Find somebody that is doing something that's on a whole nother level and share their stuff on your page and use their hashtags and use their things, steal their content. All of that. That's how you do that. You know what I'm
That
saying? But
hashtag research it works.
yeah.
I've seen it just you have to do the work with the hashtag research. I remember earlier this year or maybe late last year, I just on a Saturday, I just started doing hashtag research. I call it research and development.
Hmm.
And sure enough, it worked. I probably got like 20 additional people following me just from doing the hashtag research.
Hmm.
It works. You
It,
just have to
yeah.
dedicate some time to do it.
And the secret to hashtag is if the hashtags are being used over 500,000 times, it can slow your algorithms down. You know, if you do use something that's in the millions, a hashtag in millions, you got to use at least 4 more hashtags that's connected to that. That's less than 500,000 people didn't use it, and
Mhm.
that's how you can balance everything out to where you get new people and it can bounce back and forth. It's like a TikTok that go back and forth and it grabs people. Because it want to lower your algorithms, but you got 4 other hashtags that's under that, so it's gonna bounce back all the time. Boom, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? But if you using 5 to 6 hashtags that's being used over 500,000 times, your algorithm is going down 0. It's going to sit there and
Mhm.
just sit there. You know what I mean? That's a lot of mistake a lot of artists do. Business owners, anybody that's trying to promote a book, that's where they can't see the links, and then you get unnecessary people seeing that content that don't care nothing about what you're doing. They're gonna send people that they assume, okay, this person love baking cakes, so we gonna go ahead and send this content to them, and they gonna be like, this is music. I know, I skip that. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
people got to be careful on that area too. My hashtag, I'm always using 3 to 5 hashtags. It- Back when hashtag first got popular, you can use up to 50 hashtags and be good. So since the algorithms and the engines got so cluttered, now they say use less hashtags, but
30.
use the good hashtags under 500,000, but also build hashtags too. Like make up 3 or 4 new hashtags every month to where you can use it that month to build it up to where you can always go back to it to help them algorithms stay steady. It might not be at 50%, it might not be at 60%, it might not be at 40, but if it's steady at 10%, just being steady, you're gonna at 10%, you're gonna see growth. You know what I mean? Even though it's at 10%, you're still gonna see 2 or 3 new people see it, 1 follower a week. It's still going up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. But people get I have an artist, man, I ain't gonna drop too many names, but I had an artist that is that I taught him I did everything I can. But when you putting up stuff about relationships on your page and doing all this stuff for a long period of time, and all of a sudden you got a new video out, then you push that video, then you wonder why your video can't get no numbers the way you want to, because all month you was talking about relationships, you were talking about how people hating on you, or you talking about jokes on, you know what I mean? Like, no, you
Mhm.
got to stay consistent on your page for your brand. For your brand. I'm an artist on my page, and I'm a radio podcast creator. So therefore, I am staying in that realm on my page. Uh,
Yeah.
They're on both my pages. I'm staying in them realms. You know
That's
what I
what I have
mean? I'm not
too.
gonna go out of I'm gonna go out of pocket. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it ain't got nothing to do with media or news or music, I'm not posting it.
That's why I have two pages. On my personal Vet Green page, I post like motivation, similar to what I do on my personal YouTube page, the Think
Mhm,
and Grow with Vet Green. But on the podcast page, I post clips of Think and Grow with Vet Green and the pop-up show with the
mhm,
Joker.
mhm,
That's all. In
mhm,
my stories, you'll see advertisement for who I'll be interviewing. Like today, if you go on the Think and Grow with Vet Green Instagram page, in the stories, you'll see a notification that I'm going to be interviewing Chino later
mhm.
on today at 7 p.m. But I keep the actual podcast page clean with just clips so that people can refer back and see, and I try and pick clips that will
That works
bring
good.
people to the page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Your page fire when you do that, because when I go to your page, I can me not being on the other side, I can tell by the way it moves. Because really I can really tell when I don't look for you. You know what I mean? Because when I
Mhm.
get on, I look for what XC is doing. I look for what you're doing. But if I'm looking for something else, and I'm looking for maybe one of my artists from Atlanta just came up with something, I want to look for what he or she doing, then you'll pop up. That let me know that your algorithm is moving.
It's moving. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you're not looking for me, and you looking for another artist that told you check their music out, and you look for them, then but you keep seeing me coming up, that let you know that my algorithms is moving. Okay, all right, Joker got this thing popping. Okay, all right, boom. And then
Mhm.
you forgetting that you're looking for that artist. You gonna start sharing and clicking and commenting and all
Mhm.
types of stuff, and before you know it, you forgot what you was gonna do, because I do it all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that lets you know that your algorithm is moving. But my main thing is I'm not worried about you on this area, you know what I'm saying? But some people don't know how to engage in that afterwards. Even though they
Mhm.
see them things, they don't know how to engage afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to figure out how to get involved in that same link so your algorithm gonna be good. And the more and sharing is part of it, but some other things you can do, like start a conversation in the comments. That's
Oh yeah.
powerful.
The conversations will have it popping because
Yeah.
that means that people are on the app, and that's what
Mhm.
Instagram wants, or TikTok or Facebook, whatever it is. The conversation is what continues it. It'll continue looping that
Mhm.
same post so that more and more people
Yep.
will follow it.
Yeah, same thing with about the old girl with her son. That thing got looped so many times.
Mm.
I got over. I looked up at analytics, man. I got over 780 tags with my name in
See,
it. Because
see,
people was, what I was saying in there, and it was some good things, but a lot of more bad than good. People try to throw me
yeah.
under the bus. But still, that algorithm made people want to follow me. Like, yo, who is this dude? Let me go ahead and follow this dude. Then they see what I'm doing. Then they see I'm an artist. Then they follow the pop up show page on top of it. Then they
Mhm.
following your page because they see you posting stuff on there. And then they see you know what I'm saying? Then they see what Ecstasy doing. Then they go ahead and follow her and see what she do. And it
Mhm.
keeps going over and over. They keep going and keep going and keep going. And that just off that conversation for 3 days. That
Yeah.
conversation was going on for 3 days.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Over 7K comments in that post. You know what I mean? And just me being in the conversation in the comments made my page pop, while I had an ad that's not getting no hits. It's just getting, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
it's still balancing out. Regardless, I don't see people clicking on the link. That's my goal. But but
It's
I'm
still
still getting
balancing
more
out.
followers. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I'm like, okay, my mentor said, don't get mad at that. Just find a ways to change those followers to fans. That's all. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing the right thing. You're not doing nothing wrong. It may seem like you're doing something wrong because you're not reaching the goal that you want to reach, but
Mm-hmm.
and don't get discouraged. That's the thing about people on the internet. They get discouraged so fast, so quick.
Yeah, because we
So what you gotta do?
compare. We
Yeah,
compare ourselves to other people who are doing something similar, or
yeah.
we look at other people's, Instagram lives or
Mhm,
Facebook lives, TikTok lives, because I see
mhm,
so much faking the funk
mhm,
on these platforms. It is,
mhm,
you have to keep in mind that people can create whatever they want on their platforms, and keep in mind that we are on our own journey. You can't fast forward anything. You have to go through the process, because there's so many steps that I want to hold on to what it is that the universe, God, has planned for me. And I know in order to hold on to it, I have to go through all the steps. I can't go
mhm,
from A to Z
mhm.
in one day. It's not
Right,
gonna happen.
right. And it's a lot, man. And I try to give people simple stuff to do and simple things to do because this is a lot. I know I was overwhelmed when I first started learning about
Me
digital
too.
marketing back in the day back when MySpace came. Mr. Will was my mentor, and he was in the service and went to college in the service for marketing, digital marketing. He was teaching me the basics. He said, "I can't tell you everything. I was gonna give you the basics. Do this, do that. This what this does. And then I figured it out. So when MySpace got popping, I knew exactly what to do, how to do, and I was doing things that I thought I was the only one doing, but then when I find out about Soldier Boy, shout out to Soldier Boy, and then his father, so I met his dad and Soldier Boy before he got famous,
Mhm.
and what they was doing, and then he was telling me something about bots back then. They was doing things in New York City with bots, digital bots, and that's how the you got famous off of the
Mm,
bots. Now the bots is
mm.
bad now. But he was
Yeah.
the first to work with the bots out there, the digital platform when Facebook was moving up. They was doing ads when Zuckerberg was, if y'all watched the social network movie, how he you know pretty much spam everybody.
Mhm.
And at that time, it was easy for people to attract to the spams because it was something new and it was something new in their face on the computer, and they gonna click on it. Same concept that Soldier Boy did. Now, since we can't do that now, we actually have to have good content. We actually got to know our audience, and we
Mhm.
actually got to know our lane and stay in it and stay focused on what we're doing and trying to be creative every time we do it. It's more harder now. You know what I mean? So
I
a
think
lot.
that's important. What you said about staying in your lane, because many times we want to do so many things, and our pages become convoluted with the
Mhm,
things that we want to do. But if you stay in your lane, if you're an artist, showcase your artistry, showcase your music.
mhm.
Don't, like you were saying, don't be on there talking about relationships,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
has nothing to
or
do
your
with your
cousin did
music.
you wrong, I don't know
Yeah.
why my daddy didn't come and pick me up yesterday, or you know what I mean? Like, what? Like,
Well,
you an artist, like, and then they wonder why they can't reach them numbers, like, and I do a split screen. I do a split screen on, let me see if I can do that right now with you guys. Let's see,
or
let's see
you're
if
an
I can do.
artist and there's nothing about your music on your page. I
Yeah,
hate that. I hate that when I find some artists on Spotify and I'm searching around for them, like, where can I find them?
right. Yeah, see here, let me see the windows. Uh, go here real quick, and I'm gonna go here. Alright, Windows, let's see here, yeah. Y'all see that?
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Well, let me go back and share real quick. Share. Ah,
Oh, okay, there we go.
yeah, see, now Imma go here. Uh, alright.
What is that?
Uh,
OBS that you're using?
yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm doing the share. And I'm gonna go to
Mm-hmm.
my page real quick. Let me see here. Let me click on my page real quick. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Joke the Overlook MC, 158 monthly listeners.
That's what's up.
But see so that number right there, it's important. But if it ain't matching the numbers at the bottom, so if somebody had this number here at over 250,000, but they numbers looking like this, it ain't adding up. There's something they're doing wrong. Their algorithm is gonna move real slow because this number is big, but they're not listening as much. I'm at 158 monthly listeners, but look at my numbers. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm. That means the amount of streams, the amount of people
Mm,
who have listened to it. Okay.
yes. Yeah. Yep. And
Yeah.
this going on the Punisher featuring me and Caleb Bishop. That's going on a year on the 30th of October. That's how many
Mm.
streams the numbers. I didn't have these numbers when I was in the thousands. I was like 2,000 or 3,000, only having 15 monthly listeners. I had 15 monthly listeners for like 3 months, and I was still at 2,000 or 3,000.
Spotify makes it easy to share your content also. You can
Yeah.
just hit share and Spotify will share your content to Snapchat, to
Mhm.
Facebook stories,
This is
to
the mother.
Instagram stories.
This is the mother of streaming. If your Spotify is not popping to where your monthly listeners is adding up to the numbers of people listening, your algorithm is going to go down to where most of the monthly listeners will not listen to your stuff and it won't show up on their feeds because the number
Mm.
is too big. But now, if anybody have 250,000 monthly listeners, their listening number at the bottom here should be close to the millions. Easy. Should be in the millions.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was saying before, come down to this last one. It says about the logo, monthly listeners. You click on that and tell you exactly who your regular fans are.
Oh, they tell you the people.
5 people from Buffalo, 4 Chicago, Sydney, Australia, Montreal, Canada, 3. These are my ones that got me on their playlist.
Oh,
And they're
that's what's
playing me all the time. That's why my numbers is looking good. We got 5 in Buffalo, 4, and that number and that changes almost every 15 minutes.
Chi-Town.
Mhm. And I got Montreal, Canada. See, these are things that I show people, and then they be like, "Oh, why is my numbers?" 'Cause I know some people that got like my man Exodus. That's one of my favorite artists out of Buffalo. He got like 280,000,
Mm.
but his numbers here is only like at 20, 30, 40,000 listeners. Streams. I said, if you up to that, man, you should be in the millions.
Mm.
Your number down here should be bigger than this number right here. So if I get up to 300 monthly listeners, these numbers should be going up faster. You know what I mean? Because this number yesterday was 800, 600 and something. What I'm saying? So I got had a lot of listeners in 24 hours. I'm at
Mm.
8,900 on a loud pack. So that's like close to easy couple thousand people listening in 24 hours.
Mm.
So these are things that I teach. The numbers, man, the numbers don't add up. Then I got my playlist. It's my playlist right here. I have 56 songs, 3 hours and 17 minutes
The
of
real
playlist.
marketing list.
Yeah, the real marketing list. You know what I'm saying? And they also let me know in my insights. Um, let's see here. I forgot how to get to my insights. They usually let you know of how many people shared it. Let's see. You can share it. You can share the link. You can embed the link. People. As a matter of fact, I had like 4 people that embed my playlist on their website. Just to embed for the playlist to put on your website. this is a link that you can share. You go to share, click here, you share that. So if you have an artist on here that you like, you share this, and then they'll share it to them. Then they'll listen, to other people's music, and that get more people to know who they are. These things that people don't know. Like, if you're on this playlist and you see, I got Trace Ave, if they go in and say, okay, since my music playing, I'm going to go ahead and share the link. If I share the link and they go ahead and play it, then that give opportunity for me to get played. Because now my name gonna pop up on the feeds and on my page. More people go to my page because I'm on this playlist. That's
Can
how
you
it works.
share that link?
Yeah, I can share that link. Let's see. Let me go back up here.
Yeah. I'll share it to my stories.
Copy the link. All right, and I can go ahead and do this like this. Let me go to our page real quick and put it right in here.
Okay.
And you can
That's
just,
what's up.
yeah,
Thank
you go
you,
ahead and
thank you.
you can highlight that and share that, and you can share that to or that you following that's on there, like Gold Rails, Dale Hayes, Caleb Bishop. You want to play this? You want to play this? Then they gonna click on it. So they click on it, their computer and their device going to program them and say, yes, this is Caleb Bishop. She is an artist, and then her data is going to connect to that link, and then it's going to get her algorithms to go up so they can see what she got going on her end, just by her clicking on the link because she's on the playlist. And technology is so easy. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing with just a click or somebody looking at something would do to help somebody.
Right.
Yeah. But I
Oh
know a
shit.
lot of people that have a lot of listeners, but they numbers is not matching up. It's not matching up at all. And
Why
then
do
they,
you think
they
that
stick because they don't that's part of being ignorant. They don't know. But then when you tell them that, they don't believe it because they just so happy that they got 2,000 or something monthly listeners, but you only getting like 1,000, only got 1,000 people listening. You know what I'm saying? Then they're happy that they got like 200 and something followers, but they only got like 100 and 250 people listening. That don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not good. Look at the percentage of that.
I'm
I mean,
following I'm following it now. What
then you
does it
go
mean
to
on Spotify when it says add to profile?
just add to your profile, add that to your profile, but then you can also add to your playlist. Your profile, add to your profile, so you can always go to that song and listen to it individually. But if you want to listen to it
Oh,
with your good music, you put it on your playlist.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then I keep this right here to keep my algorithms going. I keep this playing. I put it on a circle in the green. That means going through all my playlists here, and I do that on my playlist too. I go to it, press the circle to be green, all the way around. That means the playlist is playing the whole playlist, and I sit there and I leave the computer alone and let it play and give people streams.
Do you, for artists, you recommend Spotify first?
Spotify is the mother of all things. If your Spotify ain't popping, I don't care how many followers you got, how many listeners you got, how many times you're on the playlist on Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube. If you ain't popping on Spotify, your other one's going to slow down if you're not
Mm.
popping on Spotify. Once you pop it on Spotify, then you can get your other ones popping, and then it's going to meet up. It's it's just like I said before on the show. Um, Let me go ahead and pause this. Um, just like the radio station back in the day. In the radio station back in the day, for an example, say that we in Buffalo, WBOK, and say that your nephew is getting played on rotation on WBOK on the hour, every hour. And that's the only radio station in the district mother station that's playing his music. Now, the other radio stations gets reports printed up every 15, 20 minutes that the programmers grab. That's their job, to grab, to see what's going on in other radio stations, what they're playing. They want to
Mm-hmm.
stay in the loop too. And then they see your nephew, Go Rail's song getting played every hour. They're gonna be like, talk to the program director, supervisor. Is any way that we can find out what this song is and who directed, what's the publishing, and all that? Then their job is to go ahead and do the research on that, bring that paperwork back. Like, okay, he's getting played on WBOK. This is a radio station probably out of Philly. And they be like, okay, well, they can play it every hour. They've been playing them for like a month. He's getting this many uh uh um spins. Let's go ahead and try to play him at least one play every 3 hours to see how that works for our lane. You know what I mean? So they'll go to
Mm-hmm.
WBOK and say, yo, any way that we can get that information. WBOK gonna be like, yo, it's gonna cost a fee. That's business. They go ahead and pay that. Boom, boom. Sometimes they get it from the label. They take that track, play it every 3 hours. Before you know it, now he played on 2 radio stations, going through the publishing, and he getting paid on both stations because WBOK was playing them every hour on the hour. Same thing that's happening on the digital world with Spotify. Same concept. If they see more people on your joint, listening to your music, got you on playlists, playing you over and over and over, guess what Apple Music gonna do? We need to go ahead and push his music algorithms up so more people can see him
They
on
want
Apple
people
because
on
he's
there.
popping on Spotify. Because
Mm-hmm.
Spotify is the number one streaming platform.
I guess we could talk more about it tomorrow, you guys. I
Yeah.
have to drop. So this was
Yes.
awesome. The
Yeah.
enemy can't take away what we are doing out here. So you guys
Yeah.
have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will
Yeah.
talk to you tomorrow,
No doubt. No doubt.
2
Right.
p.m.
Yes. No doubt. It'll be 2 p.m. tomorrow, live on IG, and we gonna
All
make it do what it do.
Yep.